quite see around the corner yet, but I'm just trying to get his focus a little bit more. There we go. Here's my crazy bulldog. Sherlock. Touch, good. Sit. Yes, thank you, very good. So he just turned a year. He is a bilateral cleft lip. So he has a cleft lip on both sides, and he has a cleft palate, so he has an opening up to his nostril base. Sherlock. Thank you. You sit. Very good. How about not to sit. Up down. So he's a bilateral cleft lip and a cleft palate. So it means that when I feed him, I have to be very careful. He works for minimum wage, his kibble most of the time. He's been in daycare all day today. So you see that what your normal dog is probably going to come in and do the first time in class, right, is be distracted. How am I handling those distractions is what I also want you to pay attention to. So part of what we want to teach when we actually start off is, even with his distraction level, how many of you would be okay with his recall? Or okay with the fact that he sits or that he downs in a room full of people he's never met before? Be okay with that? Now, if he was off leash, like my goal would be for him to be able to be off leash, because what's preventing him from going over there right now, right? The leash. So in the beginning stages of obedience, we do want the leashes on because it helps us prevent the bad behavior or the unwanted behavior. But he's looking at some of you and you're looking back at him, so therefore it gets attention, which means pulling, if I let him go to you while you're looking at him, is going to work. But not pulling off, yes, will actually get him more out of it. And if he does want to say hi, so say, I actually can't, I forgot they have to bring dogs. Just for now, But if I don't want him pulling me to get to where he wants to go, then I stand still. What is the reason that dogs pull? Anybody?
To get where they're going.
To get where they're going? What's that reason?
You let them.
Because you let them. Yep.
Excitement.
What was it? Excitement. Sniffing, right? Those are all rewards in many ways, right? But you let them it's really, in all reality, they pull because you follow. Because absolutely, when you let them. If you follow a dog that's pulling on leash, this is what they feel, and then they go, hey, I get to where I want to go because I always feel this. So instead, when he stops, good boy, let's go. But then if he starts to pull, I stop. Then what happens is he either gets distracted, but I prevent it, so a lot of times I'll keep my hand at my hip. But yes, then I start to pay him for being appropriate. And appropriate to me is don't pull me. So especially in the middle of winter, when you don't want to be pulled on ice, we got to start teaching him how to just have a loose leash. Now, loose leash skills are going to be taught more next week. We're not going to focus on them too much this week, but I want you again to see the cause and effect. So when we go into orientation, you'll learn about how I train, why I train, the methodology behind it. But all of this, all right, let's go. Sherlock. Puppy. Good. Did I say yes to that? Nope. So he got distracted. I said his name. He didn't respond. But what did I do after that? Did anybody catch?
Kitty
What was
sound.
that? What was that?
Made a kitty sound.
Make whistle, kissy noise, pop, 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 right? And I'm preventing anything that I don't like. So don't pull me to somebody. I'm just preventing it. Not dragging him back. I'm simply holding on to him. Sherlock, come. Yes. When did I say C-U-M-E that time? When did I say Y-E-S? Those are the things that I want you to kind of start paying attention to. We're going to cover it more in theory in just a second, and we'll do more with the demo dog. But that's what you need to start doing with your dog. If your dog's over there, you let them get it, but you want them to C-O-M-E, you don't just say C-O-M-E, because you know the definition. So again, prevention, right? Just holding him so he's prevented. I'm not dragging him back. Good. Come. Yes. So when did he hear C-O-M-E? When he's in motion to me. If you want to teach your dog, so being human, you know the definition, right? You've already been taught. But if you want to teach your dog, you actually have to start with the definition first. So I teach in 4 steps, and these 4 steps are across the board how you teach anything. Obedience, modifying aggression, modifying reactivity, helping anxiety, but you get behavior that you want first. So the behavior is the definition. I can't say C-O-M-E if he's facing the other direction. I know what it means, but I'm going to assume he does not. So what do I have to do first? I have to get him in motion to me first so that he can hear C-O-M-E means this way. It means come to me. So if I go this way, Sherlock, come. Yes. And then I reach and then I pay. So he knows I have a paycheck on me, but it is the absolute last step. So if I go forward, Sherlock, come. Where is he looking? Can anybody tell me? At me. So is he looking at the bait bag? He was like, excuse me, hurry up so she can pay it. Yes. Then I reach and then I pay. So even though I'm using food or treats or toys or freedoms or praise, I'm teaching to be me focused, not treat focused. Because eventually this won't be in the picture, right? Yes, good boy. And we might play. Did you get it? No. They didn't feed me dinner yet. I'm supposed to eat. I'm going down. Wasting away. Wasting away. Go get it. Anyway. Sherlock, come. Touch. Yes. Good boy. So did I have food in my hand? No. My touch cue means put your nose against the palm of my hand. I'll explain it in just a minute, but it's an emergency recall, but it actually gets them physically close to you, so you can potentially grab their collar. You can pet them. You can bring them in the house, or you can send them back out to play. And it's critical, in my opinion, to get them as close to you as possible on a separate cue, not just to come, because a lot of us say come or here, and we actually just mean in this general area. My touch means you get over here as fast as you can, shove your nose against the palm of my hand, your life depends on it. Because in an emergency, how many times do you get to call your dog? You get 4 or 5, you get 10, you get 1, potentially to save their life. So backing up a minute, I'm a CVT, so I'm a certified vet tech. I've done general practice, I've done emergency medicine. I've never seen a dog hit by a car attached to a leash, and I've seen many hit by car dogs. I've seen many emergency situations that could have been prevented, but then life happens, right? They run out the front door, they slip their collar. He can slip his collar right now. So when you come to class, make sure your collars are on securely, your harnesses are on securely, they can't slip out of them, or have an emergency recall, which we're gonna learn. But all of these things are for in a case of emergency. So you don't train for it during the emergency, you're not training during, you're training before you need it. I just had a student talk to me this week about her 2 dogs. Touch, yes. That she brought to Petrifying Springs. One dog slipped out of its harness and was walking about 15, 20 feet ahead of her. Mom was like, boy, she's far ahead, she's far ahead. And all she said was, Julie, I said, come touch. And she turned around, came and touched, and I went, put on the leash and off to the car they went. Slipped out of her harness. Even though this harness has been on this dog for months, right? Things happen, they loosen up, they get wet, etc. So train for the emergency you might need versus worrying about the emergency and trying to train, right? So we practice these things so that when they need it, it's there. Okay? Right? What do you think? You sit? Okay. I don't want to get down. Very top, one way. Yes. Bulldog, but bulldogs can learn too. I was told when I got him, yeah, you're not gonna teach him anything, he's a couch. I don't watch him. I was told my last dog, my Guinness, actually would never amount to anything. He was the 3rd Doberman in the world to have a trick dog championship, 17 titles after his name, and posthumously awarded a couple of them as well. Trick dog performer from AKC. The sky is the limit. There's a border collie that knows over 1,200 cues. My Guinness knew over 450 and was trilingual for over 20. My female currently knows about 200. He's probably at like 17. We're working on you. We're working on you. Hugs. Hugs. Off. Good. Quiet. Yes. Very nice. So I'm gonna put him back. I'm gonna come back out, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then we're gonna bring out the demo dog to show you all your homework. Okay? Let's go. Ready? Good job.